I'd like to kick it over to Dr. Sellen to start our closing.
Thank you, Max. Well, over the past 2 days, I've been struck by the variety of topics covered by this year's Western Water Futures Games, described in our agenda as big ideas and pragmatic solutions. From making policy to making bricks and reducing methane emissions in the process. From the Colorado River Compact to believing in beavers and encouraging them to do what comes naturally to them, one colony at a time. From the Colorado Water Plan to planning for local food production and distribution in a disrupted economy. In the background of this year's games is the impending megadrought in the Southwest and incidentally a global pandemic. Living through a megadrought and a pandemic will require our attention, our science, our ethics, our arts, and most important, our commitment to community. The issues are complex and interdisciplinary. I am pleased and I am proud to work alongside a cadre of students, all of them future water leaders, as they negotiate complicated and ever-changing problems. Thanks again to Max Sawyer, to Maddie Hart, to Zach Dutra. Thanks very much to our sponsor for this year's games, the Upper Gunnison River Water Conservancy District, and to the School of Environment and Sustainability at Western Colorado University. We hope that next year at this time, we'll be back to our normal selves and we will be addressing water issues in the Gunnison Valley in May, which is one of its most beautiful months. Stay tuned as we plan for next year. And back to you, Max and Maddie.
Yeah, just to echo what you said, thank you so much, Dr. Sellen, for all you've done to help guide us. Max and I worked alongside a couple other students as this was our capstone project. So this has been a great experience to get this all organized. And thank you, Max, for your guidance and your passion about this. And also thank you to everyone for being here today. This was great to have such riveting conversations and to make this all work, especially over Zoom, which I know everyone is a bit zoomed out, but the fact that we could make this work has been awesome. And I'm really happy to have been a part of it. So thank you again. And I'll let Max add whatever he feels.
Thank you, Maddie, and thank you, Jeff, for those statements. I'm going to share my screen really quick so that you can, all of you participants can have some contact information, not only for me, but for the club that I've mentioned a couple of different times today and over the past few days. So on the screen now, you have some of our contact information. My email is on there, the club's email is on there, as well as our Facebook page and our website. In addition to the website for the Colorado Water Workshop, which is western.edu/water. We will be posting all of our conference materials on there in the coming weeks, in addition to hopefully the website we have on here and sorry about that, and the Facebook page. So closing up the conference as a whole this year, I want to thank all of our speakers and participants. It was great to have you all here, even virtually. We know that May is, as Jeff said, a beautiful time of year in the Gunnison Valley, and we hope that you can return next year. I want to give personal thanks to Dr. Sellen for all his help, Dr. John, our Dean, and the School of EMVS here at Western, our amazing advisor for this project, Dr. Kate Clark, who stepped out a few minutes ago, our co-host, which most of you didn't see, but I worked closely with Zach Dutra, Rich Stomberg, and Maddie Hart. Thanks to Dave Primus for all his help organizing Zoom this week, the Western IT department for their help this semester, and all the other faculty members that helped out with this project. The capstone group that worked on this project was myself, Maddie Hart, Tucker Hetty, Parker Van Landingham, Preston Russell, and Chris Maderi. Thank you all for working diligently this semester to get this running And finally, thank you to the Upper Gunnison River Water Conservation District for sponsoring. A few things before we leave is that we're excited to propose the idea of a field course here in the Gunnison Valley next fall, COVID permitting, that will allow participants from this year's games to come up and interact with the club and maybe even do a few field trips here in the valleys centered around water resources. Keep an eye out for that on our website and our Facebook page and our email list. Next spring, we have high hopes of returning to the interactive conference format that we kicked off last year, and we're excited to have you back for the 2021 Western Water Futures Games. I know our amazing student groups here at Western will include a host of new features in that conference, building upon the last 2 years. As I mentioned, I'll share the videos from the games this year in the chat as soon as I'm done with this little spiel, and we will also post those online. So as I said, I'll take a minute to pitch the club as well with all of the multidisciplinary events that we've been working on, including the one that was our primary event this year that was unfortunately canceled, our inaugural river research trip on the Lower Gunnison River, which we hope to rebound next year. For information on that, visit our website. It's a great resource for students, and we hope to continue connecting students through a variety of different events, including snow surveys, festivals, and conferences. Feel free to connect with us via any of those sources on the slide. And now I encourage you to all spend some time outside this afternoon to enjoy your water resources and to continue making positive and resilient impacts in the water resource environmental fields going forward. Have a fantastic long weekend. Stay safe out there, and thank you again for joining us this week.
Max, really quick before we go, will you clarify where people can watch the recordings that we've had over the past 2 days?
Yes, the recordings will be posted on the website of the water conference. So that's western.edu/water as soon as we have them prepared